You know, there comes a moment in every parent's life when you look at your adult child and think, if only they would just listen. I know exactly what they should do. But here's the hard truth many parents never hear. Once your child becomes an adult, your advice can start to feel like criticism, even when you mean it with love. And ironically, the more we try to fix their struggles, the more distance we create. Today, I want to share something tender, something many parents quietly wrestle with. Why your adult children don't want you to fix them, and what they secretly need instead. And by the end of this video, you'll understand a shift so small yet so powerful that it can transform your relationship almost overnight. I'm Solan, and for over 20 years, I've worked with families, parents in their 50s, 60s, 70s, even 80s, who are trying to build healthier, closer relationships with their grown children. I've seen what works, and I've seen what pushes kids away. And I want to share with you the lessons and real stories that have brought the most healing, the most trust, and the most connection. Let me begin with a story about a father named Ray, who was 72 when I met him. Ray was a fixer by nature, retired engineer, logical, practical. If there was a problem, he had a solution, usually within 30 seconds. His daughter, Emily, was 41 at the time, newly divorced, overwhelmed, trying to manage her kids, her job, her life. Every time she called him to vent about money, about the kids, about the stress, Ray jumped straight into problem-solving mode. Here's what you need to do. You should stop doing that. Why aren't you saving more? Well, that's your mistake right there. He didn't mean to sound harsh. For him, this was love. But one day, after he gave her yet another 10-minute lecture, she went quiet. Very quiet. "Dad," she said softly, "I'm not asking you to fix anything. I just want you to listen." He told me those words hit him like a punch to the chest. He said, "I thought I was helping. I thought I was being a good father. I didn't know my solutions were pushing her away." And then he said the sentence I will never forget. "I didn't realize she didn't need my answers anymore. She just needed me." That was the moment everything changed. Using Clay's formula. Situation. Your child grows up, builds a life, faces challenges, sometimes big ones. As parents, you still see the little kid you once guided through everything: scraped knees, homework, heartbreaks. Desire. You want to protect them. You want their life to be easier than yours. And deep down, you want to feel useful, needed, valued. That desire comes from love. But here's where things get tangled. Adults don't want to be fixed, even by the people they love most. When you jump in with solutions, they may feel judged, dismissed, incapable, or like you don't trust them to handle their own life. It's not that they don't want you, it's that they want a different kind of support. And the change is surprisingly simple. Shift from fixing to supporting, from solving to listening, from instructing to understanding. This doesn't mean you stay silent forever. It just means you wait until your words are actually wanted and therefore welcomed. Result. When parents make this shift, 3 things happen. Adult children open up more, not less. Conversations become calmer, deeper, and more honest. And parents gain more influence, not through advice, but through presence. There's real science behind this. 1, adults need autonomy. According to research from the University of Rochester, adults thrive when they feel autonomy, the sense of being capable and in control of their own decisions. Unsolicited advice, even well-intentioned, threatens that autonomy. The brain interprets it as, "They don't think I can figure this out." 2. Listening reduces stress hormones. A study from Harvard found that being heard activates the same reward centers in the brain as receiving money. Listening literally calms the nervous system. That's why your adult child often feels better after talking to you, unless the conversation turns into directions and corrections. And 3, emotional support strengthens bonds. The American Psychological Association notes that emotional validation, phrases like, "That sounds hard," or "I'm here for you," increases trust and reduces conflict significantly. Validation, not instruction, creates closeness. Here are 3 specific ways you can apply this with your adult children. 1. Replace "here's what you should do" with "do you want my advice or just a listening ear?" This one sentence alone can transform the entire dynamic. It gives them choice, it respects their adulthood, and it keeps you from crossing emotional boundaries. 2. Respond with empathy first, always. Try simple phrases like, "That sounds exhausting," or "I can see why you'd feel that way. I'm glad you told me." These phrases land like a warm blanket instead of cold instructions. And 3, be their safe place, not their supervisor. Your adult child already has bosses, coworkers, bills, pressures, responsibilities. What they want from you is comfort, steadiness, understanding, not another source of judgment or critique. The son who stopped calling. A mother told me her 35-year-old son rarely called anymore. When he finally opened up, he said, "Mom, every time we talk, I feel like I'm being corrected." Once she shifted from fixing to listening, he began calling every week, sometimes twice. It wasn't advice he needed. It was acceptance. The daughter who said, "You don't trust me." One woman complained her daughter never shared personal struggles. But when she asked why, her daughter answered, "Because you always take over. Because you always tell me what I should have done. Because it feels like you think I'm failing." That mother cried. She had no idea. Today, she practices simply listening, and the relationship is warmer than it's been in decades. And the parent who became the safe haven. A father in his late 60s told me, "I used to think my job was to teach. Now I know my job is to love." His adult son, going through job loss and depression, said, "Dad, I don't need you to fix anything. Just be there." And he was. That emotional presence helped rebuild his son's confidence far more than any advice ever could. So here's the heart of today's message. Your adult children don't need you to fix their life. They need you to walk beside them in it. They need your warmth, your patience, your encouragement, your presence, and your belief in them. Not solutions, but connection. When you stop trying to fix everything, something beautiful happens. They start trusting you again. They start sharing again. They start coming closer, not pulling away. Because what heals relationships between parents and adult children isn't advice. It's love. Simple, steady, non-judgmental love. If this message touched you, please like this video, share it with another parent who might need it, and subscribe for more warm, thoughtful conversations every week. You're doing better than you think, and it's never too late to start a new chapter with the people you love.